Hi and welcome to the latest edition of the Leadership Lab. I am here today with Matt Hastings, General Manager of MediaWorks. Now Matt, a lot of people probably won't know A, who you are, or B, anything about MediaWorks, but they will know a lot of the products and services that you offer.
Yeah, MediaWorks, it's, I think, probably one thing that people will know us more for is radio, and More FM specifically being the local show here with Ken and Anna in the morning, and then Ezra through the days until 3 p.m. So, yeah.
So you've been here 3 years. How are you settling in? How are you finding Taranaki?
Oh, we love it. I think I'm originally from Hamilton. My wife's originally from the Hawke's Bay. I moved to the Hawke's Bay back in 2009, which is when we met, and then have been together since, literally 2 weeks after shifting there. And then we spent some time together in Gisborne. That's where I started with MediaWorks back in 2016. And so we spent 3 years there, and then had the privilege of shifting here to Taranaki in 2019. And I think it's the best of both worlds. I think, I loved Gisborne. I surf, I loved Gisborne, and she's from Hawke's Bay. And I think it's actually the best parts of both, where you've got that lifestyle of the Gisborne lifestyle, the isolation, which I think is absolutely positive, and then you've got that smaller city vibe to like a Hawke's Bay with events and incredible hospitality scenes and activities for kids. It's a great place to raise the kids, so we absolutely love it here. We really do.
So, general manager. What does a general manager do, and specifically within your role within kind of MediaWorks?
So radio is the prime piece to MediaWorks. It's been our bread and butter for a number of years. MediaWorks, actually, if it wasn't for Energy FM, which was the radio station here that formulated back in the late 80s, that then created through the 90s, that was then the company was then built off the back of that. So, Energy FM plays a huge part in the story of MediaWorks, and it's actually the main boardroom up in Auckland at our head office. They've named the main boardroom the Energy FM boardroom because of its radio. MediaWorks started here in Taranaki. So since the late 80s or sort of mid 90s, we've been radio. And our company's gone through quite a significant amount of change in that time. We owned TV3 and Bravo. That was sold to the owners now of Discovery.
Yep.
In that time, we've increased our digital presence as well. And then more recently, at the back end of 2019, going into 2020, the alignment with QMS, so out of home billboards, digital statics, commuter transports, and sort of things like that. So people will know us from a radio perspective, but from a day-to-day general manager perspective, I have a team of 12 incredible people, some in the sales department, working with local businesses and national businesses, but more, sort of 95% of what we do is working with local businesses, marketing campaigns through our radio, digital, and out-of-home channels. We've then got, of course, the show with Ken and Anna, and then Ezra through the day on More FM. We have 6 radio stations here that we, I guess, are in care of: The Edge, The Sound, The Rock, The Breeze, Magic, and More FM. So it's about making sure that there's a presence within the market for all of those, because they connect with, someone within Taranaki across our vast region.
Which one's your favourite?
Power of radio is that it creates an emotional connection, right? That's, from when you're young to growing up, there's a station that creates that emotive connection for you, whether it's the music or whether it's the announcers that are doing the breakfast show or the drive show or the day show. For me, my station is The Sound, because that brings back a lot of memories growing up as a kid of, dad in the garage and the sound, and then that kind of music is playing in the garage, the Fleetwood Macs, the Eagles, Led Zeppelins. You could sit here and name a heap of, but it brings back a lot of memories for me, and the times on road trips as families listening to that type of music. But my daughter, who's 7 years old, has an emotional connection to The Edge, because it's the now station, it's the now music and popular and things like that. But of course, More FM is the one that's our image show. It's what we sort of, with Ken and Anna, and the show that plays right around the mountain with all the frequencies from Stratford to Okato to Okura as well, so in Opanaki. So we're all around the mountain. So we have Ken and Anna, and we have a promotional and brand engagement team that their sole job is around connecting our brands with businesses to connect the audiences together. So it's a sort of a day-to-day thing, sort of what we do has a vast range, and we get to do things like broadcasting for 12 hours and have a bit of fun with it for local charities and create a bit of an impact and raise as much money as we can, to opening up a new business or a new shop, or helping a business, achieve their business goals through marketing campaigns. So
how's the industry changed over the years? I mean, there's, I suppose, two parts of the question. One, just generally, evolution of kind of social media and digital platforms. How's it changed? But also, how's it changed in the last couple of years with the whole COVID situation?
I think they complement each other. I think, in the past they have at times cannibalized each other, where now we're seeing a lot more complementation between vast different channels. We as MediaWorks have grown our digital footprint from, at the beginning of running MRECs or sort of 15-second videos that play before a show on 3 on Demand, when we owned the 3 on Demand website, now that Discovery own that, to connecting with key targeted audiences through many different forms of websites and apps, to now working through Google and social search and social marketing campaigns. How does that complement with radio? Well, radio is also now digital as well. It's no longer the terrestrial sense of needing information or wanting to connect with the music and things like that. MediaWorks owns a platform called Rover, which houses podcasts from your favorite shows, or just dedicated podcasts around specific topics, whether it's rural or sport, to music-based channels now, without listening to audiences and having heavy logs of ads. It's more dedicated to a specific playlist or a Christmas or anything like that. So it's becoming digital as well, and it's becoming into the 21st century. That then starts to connect with other digital platforms like social media, and having the ability to connect with people wherever they are, whenever they are, and wanting to listen to whoever they want to listen to.
And as that digital on demand, you've been slowly seeing an increase as people have been adopting it more?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've seen an increase, especially over the last 2 years now, that people have been spending more time at home, listening to Rover and needing that companion on a day-to-day of still wanting the radio, but then people are at home on their devices a lot more. They don't have time to watch terrestrial TV, so they can go back and watch what they want to watch when they want to watch it, so we can connect people at that same time.